Let your life manifest Christ, not just believing in Jesus, but becoming his reflection on earth. Christian life is not just about belief but about transformation. We are called to be like Christ, letting our lives be mirrors of his love, power, and character. Galatians 2 verse 20, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me." This verse is foundational. It signifies death to self and a new life centered on Christ. 1. Understanding what it means to manifest Christ. What is manifestation in biblical terms? Biblically, to manifest is to bring into the visible what is invisible. As believers, we are vessels through which Christ becomes visible to others. Reference John 1 verse 18, "No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son has made him known." Now, we are called to do the same. B. Our identity in Christ. When we accept Christ, we are no longer defined by our past, but by our position in him. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17, a total transformation occurs. We are not upgraded versions of our old selves, but brand new creations. This new identity is the foundation from which we live and manifest Christ. C. The purpose of manifesting Christ. Our primary purpose is to glorify God. Matthew 5 verse 16 calls us to shine so that others may glorify the Father. It's also a tool of evangelism. Your life may be the only Bible some people ever read. Manifesting Christ is an act of spiritual warfare. It pushes back darkness by revealing light. 2. The character of Christ. Love. Jesus' love was radical. It embraced sinners, healed the sick, and forgave even while suffering. Love is not merely emotion, it's sacrificial action. See 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4-8. When you walk in love, you embody the essence of who Christ is. Humility. Philippians 2 verse 5-8 shows Jesus humbling himself to death on a cross. Humility is not thinking less of yourself but thinking of yourself less. A humble person puts others first and acknowledges total dependence on God. Holiness. Holiness is not legalism, it's alignment with God's purity and separation from sin. It draws people to Christ because it reflects a life of integrity, consistency, and peace. Compassion. Jesus didn't just preach, he wept, touched, and healed. Compassion activates ministry. It sees pain and responds. We must cultivate sensitivity to the needs of others, especially those who are suffering. Integrity and truth. Jesus never compromised truth to please people. Manifesting Christ means standing for what is right, even when it's unpopular. Truth spoken in love transforms lives. 3. Practical ways to manifest Christ daily. Abiding in Christ. John 15 explains that without abiding, we can do nothing. To manifest Christ, we must remain in him. This means daily intimacy through prayer, studying the Word, and worship. Abiding isn't occasional, it's continual dependence on Jesus. Living by the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit, Galatians 5 verse 22-23, is evidence of Christ's life in us. Being led by the Spirit involves listening, obeying, and trusting. The Spirit empowers us to respond in Christ-like ways, even in difficult moments. Dying to self. Selfish ambition, pride, and fleshly desires must be surrendered daily. Luke 9 verse 23 invites us to crucify the flesh so that the life of Christ can be visible. It's in dying to self that we make space for the fullness of Jesus. Serving others. Jesus said the greatest among us is the servant, Matthew 23 verse 11. Manifesting Christ includes acts of kindness, generosity, and hospitality. Serving turns the spotlight off us and onto the needs of others. Witnessing boldly. Many believers hide their faith out of fear. But Romans 1 verse 16 declares we must be unashamed. Share your testimony. Live out the gospel loudly without needing to shout. Boldness doesn't mean arrogance, it's Spirit-led confidence in who Jesus is. 4. The impact of a Christ-manifesting life. Transformation in families. When one person begins to live like Christ, it often shifts the entire home atmosphere. Forgiveness, patience, and love disarm dysfunction and bring healing. Influence in the workplace and community. You become a thermostat, not a thermometer, setting the tone. Integrity at work becomes a powerful witness. Christ-like behavior opens conversations and hearts. Revival and discipleship. Manifesting Christ doesn't just bless you, it multiplies. People are drawn to the light. It sparks hunger, questions, and conversions. Discipleship begins when others see something different in you. In conclusion, living to manifest Christ is a call to daily transformation. You have everything you need in Christ to shine brightly in this dark world. May the Lord fill you with courage, power, love, and a renewed desire to live holy and bold lives. If this video inspired you, share this message with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe for more biblical teachings. This is Kingdom Pattern.